Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, and salutations to your brothers doing this thing in sincerity, in truth, and with charity. And just another jumping point video, okay? A video, set up, a new site that's going up for brothers to, do response videos to, man. Skillful adding as a wise man. So we can flood the truth, man. Flood the YouTube. All right, get that search engine and suggestion box popping up more GMS videos, man. So people can know and hear the name of Yahweh Shai. So we can get out of here. All right, we gotta labor, man. Okay. This is Psalms 119, verse 19. I am a stranger in the earth, hide not thy commandments from me. Okay, and when did this happen to King David? Right, a stranger. When was he become a stranger in the earth? This is a prophecy here, okay? It's talking about now, man. Where we are swallowed up amongst the Gentiles. Where we looking for our own land. All right, we're strangers because we're not in our land. Okay, and at one point we didn't even have the law. We didn't know who we were. We were completely ignorant to our heritage. Okay. That's why we're strangers, but we're going to further prove that, man. Starting with the fact that we are amongst the heathens. That's why we're strangers. Hebrews 11:8. By faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed, and he went out not knowing whither he went. By faith he sojourned in the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. All right, I'm going to skip down. Verse 13. These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. So while we're outside of our promises, all right, outside of our land, all right, not established in the earth, we're counted as strangers, man, and pilgrims. And again, don't forget that we was swallowed up amongst the Gentiles. We lost our heritage, man. We are those strangers. Lamentations, it says, it mentions that we're not known in the streets. That's that Jeremiah 17:4 precept right there. Isaiah 63 and 16. Doubtless thou art our father, though Abraham be ignorant of us, and Israel acknowledge us not. Thou, O Yahweh, art our father, our redeemer, thy name is from everlasting. So doubtless we are the Israelites, though Abraham and Israel are ignorant and don't acknowledge us, because we're counted as strangers. Because like in old times, in the Maccabees, Jake became Greeks. So they were called Greeks. Okay? O Yahweh, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways and harden our heart from thy fear? That's why in that Psalms we mentioned the commandments, man. He was a stranger and said, hide not thy commandments. Not only was he in a strange land, which is now, thy king and thyself and thy king shall be taken to a strange land. Not only is he in a strange land, he's counted as a stranger, but also at one point we all lost our heritage. Even thyself. We are those strangers, man. All right, we didn't have our heritage, and we don't have our land. Oh Yahweh, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways and harden our heart from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake the tribes of thine inheritance. So clearly, this is talking about the 12 tribes not even being recognized by Abraham and Israel, our forefathers, man. Because we're counted as Gentiles today. We're counted as strangers today. The people of thy holiness have possessed it, but a little while our adversaries have trodden down thy sanctuary. Which let you know, again, we not in our land, which is why we're them strangers and pilgrims in the earth. We are thine, thou never bearest rule over them. They were not called by thy name. So clearly them Gentiles that's getting saved, or let me stick to the word here, strangers, which is the same thing, Are those strangers that's getting saved are Israelites, because the heathens were never called by the Lord's name. Okay, he never bare rule over them. Obadiah 1:12. This is going to further prove the point when we're taken into captivity, and in them lands we're counted as strangers, because we're sojourning in another place's land. Not to mention, when we in them lands, we're already strangers, and then Jake want to follow after those customs. Walk like a duck, act like a duck, talk like a duck, or quack like a duck, then you a duck. Obadiah 1:12. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, and the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress, which when we became a stranger was taken into Babylonian captivity. This account here specifically, but it's proven that we're called strangers when we're in our land, when we're in the land amongst the Gentiles, man. We're counted as Gentiles. We're counted as strangers. We're in their lands, and then we was following their customs. Psalm 69:8. I am become a stranger unto my brethren, and an alien unto my mother's children. So again, Abraham be ignorant of us. Israel don't acknowledge us. That's the precept say. So we were strangers in earth, lost our heritage and been heathens. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, double honor to the apostles, and salutations to you brothers doing this thing sincerity and truth, and with charity. Shalom.